All right, this is Parenthood for advocates. My instinct is to protect my children from pain, but adversity is often the thing that gives us character and backbone. Nicole Kidman. Who cares? Anyways, as parents, advocates, INFJs have a clear vision for what matters to them, raising their children to be independent and all-around good people. That's how I raised my children, to be independent and all-around good people. My daughter told me recently, she said, Dad, you were the one that taught me to not give a fuck what other people think and to do what I do, to be myself. Advocate personalities take their responsibility seriously, and if they become parents, they think deeply about how they can shape their children's lives and experiences in positive ways. And I'm going to stop right there. Yes, but I was so badly abused and running away from my abuse with alcohol. I was a shitty parent. I was a bad parent, guys. I fucking was not a good parent. You know, I did what I could, but I mean, I really slacked. Parenthood isn't easy, but few advocates expect it to be. These personalities know that many of life's most worthwhile pursuits are also the most challenging, a mindset that helps advocates keep sight of joy and fulfillment amid the daily struggles of raising children. In many ways, parenting allows advocates to make wonderful use of their strengths, including creativity, compassion, and the incredible strength of devotion that they feel toward those they love. Be unique just like me. Caring and loyal advocate parents are willing to do pretty much whatever it takes to better their children's lives. Yes, that is deeply instilled in me. But it would be a mistake to think that parents with this personality type are pushovers. In fact, advocates can be quite strict, and I leaned much more towards the strict side because their commitment to building their children's characters in the long term is rarely outweighed by momentary considerations, such as giving their child a piece of candy to help stop a tantrum. Because you know that piece of candy's poisonous, and leads to more tantrums, the sugar rush. See, that's how deep we think. We're not surface level. While advocates bring many gifts to raising children, it's important to note that no parent is perfect. At times, advocates may hold their children to unrealistic standards that don't take into account each child's personality or stage of development. For example, they might expect their child to model the same integrity and honesty that they expect from themselves, becoming dismayed whenever their child behaves in a way that they perceive to be ungenerous or unethical. Yes, I was very hard and difficult on my kids when they did not adhere to my ethics, I guess you could say, or my social morals. Or they might push their child to be independent and creative and unique, seeing it as a sign of weakness if their child craves external structure and guidance. Exactly. I taught them to fucking be themselves and not fucking listen to anybody else. Advocate parents may unconsciously project a great deal of their own beliefs and values onto their children. Unconsciously, no, I fucking verbally, I made it known. You know, I tried not to be passive aggressive at all towards my kids because my mom was extremely fucking passive aggressive. To a child, all of these expectations can feel contradictory and impossible to fulfill. And depending on the child's personality and their developmental stage, these expectations might actually be impossible to fulfill. In adolescence, children might rebel by flouting these standards or by espousing beliefs that go against their advocate parents' values. In this situation, advocates may feel that their children are criticizing or rejecting them, a hurtful thing to such a sensitive personality type. A job well done. Advocates strive to make sure that their children grow up with a firm understanding of the difference between right and wrong. Parents with this personality type encourage their children to fight for a cause that they believe in and to be the best they can be. Whatever age their children might be, advocates can find a great deal of fulfillment and meaning simply in helping their children learn to be true to themselves. Yes, that's exactly right. I couldn't fucking put it any more simply. Ultimately, advocate parents tend to realize that it isn't a sign of failure if their children turn out differently than they'd expected. Instead, they come to see this as a sign that they've successfully raised someone who has the ability to form their own ideals. Exactly, 100%. Advocates' children often come to appreciate the combination of independence and integrity with which they were raised, especially as they get older. I hope so. I think so. I think my kids all appreciate, the fact that I raised them to think for themselves and, be honest. I definitely think so.